Gun rights extremists will say, well, the classroom will be safer because if the bad guy comes in, then the good guy with the gun will just simply shoot the bad guy, case closed. Well, ask any police officer who has ever been involved in a shooting situation. It is not that simple.
Most people would think, oh my gosh, yeah, you don't want guns at an elementary school, my goodness. People who have that desire to go harm innocent people will especially be attracted to places where they know they're not going to meet any resistance. And if you just want to make a place more vulnerable, then you enact gun legislation that restricts law-abiding citizens from carrying.
You're putting a lot of people in danger when you make that choice. The fact that it's a school just makes it an even more sensitive place where that gun could fall into the wrong hands. Now you've brought a gun into a school where you're going to have a shootout in a classroom. I mean, the possibilities of how that could go wrong are far greater than any personal protection that person should probably feel.
A couple of years ago, a Western Oregon University student, a Marine Corps veteran, was arrested on their campus and charged with unlawful firearms possession. He had a gun. He also had a concealed handgun license, and he was arrested. He wasn't doing anything illegal. He was going to have to write a paper with citations basically admitting his guilt and talking about what a terrible person he was and how he had to obey the rules and to learn to do what he was told to do and get a psychiatric evaluation. So basically, because a Marine Corps veteran was exercising his rights, he was treated like he was mentally unsound.
And I don't really think guns belong on universities. I think universities have an obligation to protect their faculty and the students, and I think with the other issues that college students are dealing with, graduating, the pressures of school, pressures of finding a job, you mix that with alcohol and drug use and other things that could be going on with college kids, and I just think it's a very deadly mix.
An adult person who's on a college campus doesn't give up his rights just because he's walked across the street and now is on college property.
It's a false sense of security to think a gun keeps you safer, and the statistics back me up. You know, you have a right to carry a gun, but if you have a gun in your house, you are several times more likely to have a murder, a suicide, or an accidental shooting in that house.
I wish people would be less worried, and I wish people would learn safe handling of guns. Kids used to be in school where you could take rifle safety, handgun safety. I don't know about handgun safety, but you could take rifle safety and learn how to properly handle a gun so that you had a healthy respect for it rather than a fear, and realize that it's a tool. It's not what harms people, it's the person using it that harms people.